Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel. Here we are doing another video for you guys. Recently my voice went completely out. We've been doing a lot of consultations and a lot of spell work for a lot of my clients out there. Unfortunately, sometimes I do have to be out and in this weird crazy weather with everything that's going on. So I did come under the weather. And I figured I was actually going to do a concoction for myself. And I figured I would upload this video for you guys. We are in cold and flu weather. This concoction will help you to ward off or quickly heal and restore you to full health, whether it's the cold, the flu, or a sore throat. Now, as you guys can see here, we have 5 cups of water, turmeric powder. You can also use turmeric root, ginger, lemon zest, and we'll also be using the lemon juice, cinnamon, which is very important, black pepper, and once it's almost done, we will also be using butter and honey. So you guys can see here the water. We're set to go, ready to get all this going. A lot of the ingredients that we're using, as an example, the pepper. Pepper helps with the absorption of the that's in the turmeric that helps absorb in the body quickly. Turmeric is extremely powerful. We use it for a lot of remedies, but turmeric, and especially its most active compound is curcumin, have many scientifically proven health benefits, such as the potential to prevent heart disease, Alzheimer's, and cancer. It's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and may also help improve symptoms of depression or arthritis. So it's a very, very good very healing. It has a lot of healing properties. We tend to integrate this in a lot of our cooking as well. It does help with, cholesterol, any heart issues, things of that nature. So that's why we'll be using that. We'll also be using lemon. Has a lot of amazing properties as well. Support heart health. Lemons are a good source of vitamin C. Prevent kidney stones, protect against anemia, reduce cancer risk, and improve digestive health. Above all, these ingredients combined are extremely powerful to strengthen your immune system. Like I said, to ward off colds and flus, sore throats, or even if you are already sick, this will definitely help you fight off that and get you back to your normal self in no time. So anyways, this is my go-to tea or concoction that we use here in our household whenever we are under the weather or we are experiencing flu-like symptoms. So as you guys can see, like I said, we are going to put 5 cups of water in a pan. Ideally, of course, you can put less if you're using for less, but here in our home, we like to prepare a big jug so that you don't have to continuously keep doing it. You can store it in your refrigerator for up to 4 days. Whenever you need it, you will just pretty much pour yourself some in a cup, heat it up, and you're good to go. So that's the reason why we're using a lot of water. So we're going to start to prepare. Like I mentioned, you need water, turmeric powder, ginger, lemon zest, as well as the lemon juice, and cinnamon and pepper. And we're also going to be adding some butter. At the end, I will show you guys. So you guys can see here, we are already pretty much zesting the lime or the lemon. And I highly encourage you guys to use a potato peeler because it helps cut the slices very thin, almost barely getting the white of the lemon. And this is very helpful. as you want to use the oils of the lemon. So make sure that you have everything pre-washed before you begin. So we're going to pour in or put in the lemon zest. Now I am pretty much preparing the ginger. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in circles. We're going to cut it up to make sure, again, to pull out the oils and the properties of the ginger. We're going to put it into the water, as well as the turmeric, the pepper, and the cinnamon, to get everything going so that we can put it in the stove. So cutting up the ginger here. Putting it into the pan with the lemon zest. Now we're going to integrate the cinnamon. You don't need very much depending on how much you're using. Like I mentioned, we're using 5 cups of water, sorry. So we're using quite a bit. I don't like to, usually it calls for about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I make sure to put about 2-3 teaspoons because it really helps you to be able to absorb the properties of the turmeric. And then we're going to put in the turmeric, as you guys can see. Once we have everything ready, we're going to put it in the stove at medium heat. Now, the thing here is not to boil it completely. You don't want to burn the turmeric. If you burn the turmeric, you're pretty much killing all the properties of the turmeric. So you want to make sure that you get it to an almost boil, but not completely. That's why I encourage you guys to put it to medium heat, continuously stirring it and just keeping your eye on it. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Once you start getting a thicker consistency, then you know it's getting close to a boil. That's when you want to turn off the stove and make sure to let it sit for a bit. You don't want to put in the lemon juice when it's extremely hot. So you have to wait a bit and be patient with this. I don't know about you guys, but if you can tell, my voice is actually, it sounds a little raspier than normal. Today, I just woke up, I was doing consultations, and it just got to the point where I completely exhausted my voice, completely went away. I couldn't speak, and I decided to do this tea. I want to say within 3 hours of drinking the tea, my voice came back. Like I said, it's still a little bit raspier than usual, but I'm feeling much, much better. And by tomorrow, I'm sure I'm going to be 100%. And like I said, I don't know about you guys, but here in our home, with the kids, when they, start getting a flu or start getting the cough, it's like it's ping pong. It jumps from one to another. So we want to nip it in the bud. And with this tea, that's definitely going to happen because, like I said, it's not only to ward off those healing or not healing, sorry, those the flu or the cough or the cold that you may have, but it actually strengthens your immune system, which is definitely a good thing and a positive thing. So you can actually give this to your kids. It's a very earthy taste, so they may not be as excited. Of course, you can always put a little bit more than usual or normal honey for your kids, and they will gladly sip it. It's almost as if kind of like a syrup. It has that type of consistency, so it's not that horrible. I love this tea. I personally love this tea. It is very, very, like I said, earthy, and with a little bit of zest in it, a little bit of that, sharp voila with the lemon. So definitely very, very tasty. All right, so once we are done and letting the concoction sit for a bit so it's not extremely hot. We're cutting the lemon now, the lemon that we use the lemon zest for. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get the pan and make sure to put in the lemon juice. Now, in this process, I would highly encourage you guys to get something to strain the concoction, just so you don't get the seeds of the lemon. It's very annoying, me personally. So I'm going to be using this strainer. It's, as you guys can see, it's pretty freaking big, but I couldn't find my small one. So anyways, we're going to make it work. So I'm going to be pouring some of the brew on the cup, and then we're going to be adding the lemon juice. You guys be very careful when pouring this. It's extremely hot. You don't want to burn yourself. Also, FYI, turmeric is extremely, extremely a strong, very strong color. It's very difficult to remove from your clothes and stuff like that. So just be careful. It does stain. So as you guys can see here, I poured some of the brew on the cup. Now I'm putting some of the lemon on here, and I'm also going to be putting the lemon on or in the pan with the rest of the concoction. Like I said, I put this away in the refrigerator. It lasts us up to 4 days. It has the same amazing properties. I don't recommend you guys to keep it longer than 4 days in your refrigerator. But because everyone's currently experiencing a lot of flu symptoms, that's the reason why I decided to do a pretty big batch. So what we do is we are putting in the lemon to make sure to get that out of the way. So whenever we want to pull it out of the refrigerator and pour some in our cup, we can just warm it up, and then we just add the honey and the butter at the end. So I don't introduce it into the whole batch. You would just do, I guess, to taste. Depending on what you prefer, you would put 1 teaspoon of honey and a teaspoon of butter. I put a little bit less than a teaspoon. You guys can also substitute the butter with olive oil or any other fatty oils, like coconut oil as well. But I like to use the regular butter. I feel that it gives it more power, more strength. The fatty that is needed for this brew is extremely important because it also helps, like the pepper, for your body to absorb all of the ingredients that you're using to really kick start basically your immune system and strengthen it. So you guys can see here, I'm putting a little bit less than a teaspoon, and gonna put it in here. Make sure that it melts. Stir it a couple of times. It will quickly melt, you guys. And like I said, do not put the butter all in the batch and the honey as well. You want to put this when you're serving yourself. So again, if you're doing this just for yourself right now, then of course you would put the honey and the butter. But if you're doing a big batch like I am, just make sure to prepare it. Your cup that you're taking and the rest, just keep the honey and the butter off of the brew until you're using it. I hope that makes sense. So you guys can see here the butter's melting already, and I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of honey. And we're pretty much set to go. Once you put your teaspoon of honey, it's ready to go, and you can just sip it, enjoy it. You will quickly notice if you're experiencing like a sore throat or anything like that, you'll quickly notice like a relief. It's almost the feeling of relief in your throat. It's not as tight. And throughout the day, if you are already sick, you can take this and you'll start to notice that you start to throw out a lot of mucus, this is helping because this is detoxifying your body and pretty much, like I said, kickstarting it off, strengthening it, and you should be in top notch within a couple of days. This is an amazing brew, you guys. I really hope you guys try it. And like I said, it's a very earthy, very tasty tea. It's very relaxing as well. As you guys know, turmeric does that. It has a lot of relaxing properties, as well as for those of you guys out there that experience a lot of anxiousness or stress, or even depression. It really helps you. It puts you at ease and it relaxes you, kind of like what mint does. So I highly encourage you guys to try it. Of course, before I take this, I am going to bless it. And like I said, it really, reset my immune system. I'm able to talk and I'm able to do this video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know, comment below, like, share. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos, and of course, I will continuously keep doing videos as we go along to help you guys, home remedies that are extremely powerful for your health. I don't encourage you guys to take any type of medication. Medication usually fixes one thing and messes up another. And the more closer to earth you are, the stronger you become. And these natural remedies really assist you, really cleanse you, and ultimately help you heal and restore you to complete health without disrupting anything else in your body like medication tends to do. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, share, like, and comment, and we'll see each other soon.